everyone, to the Chasta and Huey podcast. It's like hanging out with your childhood buddies at a dive bar having a beer together. Throw your headphones. Or better yet, they're like a security blanket. Maybe a little itchy, but still warm and cozy. It's time for the show. Here's Chasta and Huey. Cheers.
Double cheers. Triple cheers. I got my coffee. I got my water. I am settling in to the podcast. Cheers, brother. Cheers to you, most importantly. By the way, look at my fingernail. How fun is that?
Is that four black hearts?
It's hearts. Yeah, it's black hearts.
Wow.
So festive for Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh
so
my
I
gosh.
am sitting back. I am drinking my drinks, and I'm ready to just soak in the recap of the week of Huey Super Bowl edition. Tell me everything. My God, did you have an iconic week or what? Wow.
I honestly spent all weekend thinking in preparation for the podcast today, like, how am I going to sum this up? How can I put it into words what happened this past week, especially Friday night?
Yeah. Can we start with Friday night? Because the Radio Row thing is like, we'll get into those details for those that care, but I really think we need to hit the Green Day moment because when you texted me Saturday morning, I was like, that's a lie. There's no way that happened. And Mari was like, say Bible. And you're like, Bible. It was
and thank God I found some video proof as well because, I'll get into that. All right.
Okay. Yes. Start it. Okay. This is so fun.
All right. As we know, Super Bowl week was here in the Bay Area. The Super Bowl was yesterday at Levi Stadium, Santa Clara. Seahawks won, beat the Patriots. With that being said, I think people at this point realize the NFL comes into town and just takes over the whole region. There's parties, there's events, everything happening around the Bay Area. So it was announced a couple weeks ago that Green Day and the Counting Crows, opening for them, were going to do a private event on behalf of FanDuel and Spotify. It was this private show at Pier 29, which I don't know how it got out. I think some different articles and then Green Day fans accounts started posting about it. But like it was never, I think, officially publicized because keep in mind, it's a private event, but somehow word of mouth got out there. This is, like I said, private. No tickets were sold in advance. It was not a public thing. So I heard about it and I was like, oh, I would really like to go. Like, how do you get an invite? That's how all these people online were like, how do you get involved? I started texting some people I knew. Everyone, family and friends on behalf of Green Day were all telling me it's private. If they get more info, they'll let me know. So anyway, the week's going by. I made a point. Every Super Bowl event that I went to, I wore a Green Day shirt. I don't know, strategy. As you know, I got a ton of Green Day shirts in the closet. So I made a point to wear a Green Day shirt to every event, from the opening media night to the media party. Actually, no, I take that back. Sorry, I had a Black Sabbath shirt for that one. Sorry. But nonetheless, at Radio Row, everything, Green Day shirt. And so Friday, things are wrapping up. By Friday afternoon, the East Coast shows are all leaving Radio Row at Moscone Center. Things are being torn down. It's about 6:00. I'm packing up my stuff finally because I'm like, all right, there's nothing else to do for me. Everyone I know is gone. And I'm packing up. And then I went to go say goodbye to this one female journalist. I don't know what's the right term. That's the thing. Radio Row, it should be called Media Row. And honestly, this past week, it was very eye-opening and a reminder and motivating of just there's different platforms for media, which we'll get into more later. But there's a girl named Bella, and she's with Off Wall.
Danny is on with us. Hi, Danny.
Hey, Danny Dunn. Oh, he's at work right now. He's on the board.
I absolutely love that he's watching us while he's working. But your secret's safe with us, Danny.
I won't say anything. Yeah. Off Ball. I'm sorry. So there was this girl, Bella. She works for Off Ball, and they were at the table like right across from us. Mm-hmm. Danny Dunn, I think, knows too. He saw the table. Anyway, she was really nice. Met her earlier in the week. And so I just went up to her and said, hey, just want to say goodbye. She's from Philadelphia. She flew out here for the event, her cover for the Super Bowl. So I went over and said, hey, I just want to say thank you. It was nice being you. Thank you for everything. And she's like, oh, same here. And she's like, saw my Green Day shirt. I was wearing my Green Day Dookie album cover shirt. She's like, hey, are you going to the show tonight? I said, no. I tried asking around. Some people I know don't have an invite. And she's like, I know someone that's giving out invites. I could probably get you in. I was like, are you serious? And she's like, yeah. I'm like,
how did she know? No offense to her, but she's not from here. Like how?
So I don't know. So
maybe
I don't know.
Can't give that away, but
Yeah, so I don't know exactly who. She knew someone that got invited, and that person knew the person who was handing out the invites.
Okay.
I didn't want to ask too many questions. I'm like, all right, see what you can do. She's like, all right, let me text them, and then what's your email? Gave her my email, and she said, okay, keep an eye on your email for a QR code. And then a few minutes later, she's like, yeah, they said they can add you. I'm like, oh my God, really? And she said, yeah, just keep an eye on your email. I'm like, all right, well, let me go home, take a shower. It's been a long day. I'm sweating. I'm tired. I need to get home. So I rush home, take a shower. I'm checking my email. Nothing. I'm texting her. I said, hey, I don't see this email. And she's like, go keep trying. I'm like, all right. I finally get home and I'm like, I don't see any confirmation. I feel worried going all the way back to San Francisco and being denied at the door without some form of email confirmation. So she said, she said, oh, you're on the list. I'm like, okay. So there's a list. So like a will call situation. I'm like, all right. I jump up, I take a shower, and literally I was in such a hurry because at that point, the show started at 8:30 supposedly with Counting Crow. So I'm like, I'm already getting home, taking a shower, get back. I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? So I take a shower. I didn't have time to like put pomade in my hair. You saw in the video online.
I did notice that. I wasn't going to tell you I noticed it, but I know you so well that I knew exactly what happened. I knew that you were in a hurry and you weren't able to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I
That's
just had.
when you know you're close to somebody. I knew by looking that your pomade was not in your hair, that something was awry.
Well, it worked out because I was sweating in that room. So it actually makes it easier to rub my fingers through my hair. So I immediately rush over to Lake Merritt in Oakland, go by my brother's work, drop off my car with him because I didn't know how late it was going to be. I was like, I told Tommy, here, take my car so you can get home after work. Come get me later. Yeah. I took an Uber from Lake Merritt in Oakland all the way to Pier 29. I get dropped off and I see like two entrances. I see the one on the far end. It said media entry. And I'm like, okay, well, technically I'm media. And I have my credential on me just in case as proof. So I go in there and there's like four ladies at this desk with computers. I'm like, hi, I got a last minute invite for this. Apparently I'm on the list. And then I ask for my name and I give my name. We don't see anything here. I'm like, oh my God, this is my worst nightmare. And they're asking for who gave it to you. And I said, well, it's this person, but is from this other person. And I'm texting Bella. I'm like, I'm not, and they have my name on the list. What's going on? And she's like, well, try. Like she said you're good. I'm like, I don't know. And I text and then I tell like, okay, let me figure this out. Cause I know they're just doing their job at the desk.
Sure.
I'm not trying to yell, get confrontational. No. I'm like, all right, let me take a step back. So I'm like texting her and I'm like, she's like, check your email. I don't see an email. What do I do? And then finally someone said, well, there's another entrance down there. I'm like, okay, well, thank you finally for telling me. I felt embarrassed standing there for like 10 minutes looking like a schmuck trying to get in, sneak in. Ugh. So I run down to the other entrance. Sure enough, there's like three ladies with computers outside. And she tells me a contact. And then I say, hey, I'm looking for so-and-so. And the lady says, that's me. And I'm like, oh, okay. So there's a name there to the person. Yeah. I've been added last minute. It's like, show my ID. And like, oh, there you are. Yep, here you go. Gave me the blue wristband. I'm like, oh my God. So I run in through security. I go in. I mean, it's this huge open room. It's an old warehouse in, San Francisco. So I go in and it's cool. You got to see like FanDuel logos everywhere, open bar. Apparently there was food as well. I did not see the food. I was in such a zone to get close to the stage.
Yeah.
So I go to the side and all of a sudden as I'm walking up, I see Rob Flynn from Machine Head. And I was like, Rob. Awesome. And he's like, Huey. I'm like, hey. And his wife is there. And I'm like, oh my God. Dude, I just got in here. Like, I literally just got an invite within the last couple hours. He's like, all right. And he's like, someone he knows as well, because him and his wife don't know anyone. And listen, I'm looking around the room. Keep in mind, this is like I said, private event, invite only on behalf of the, FanDuel, Spotify. There was a lot of pretty people there, a lot of
influencer type people.
Yuppies.
There's a girl I follow on Instagram that was there, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I'm dying.
So I'm looking around the room.
Probably walked right past her.
Yeah, I'm looking around the room, and I could tell there was not a lot of true Green Day fans. I hate to sound snobby like that for myself, but yes, a lot of people in like fancy clothes and outfits and looking pretty because it's Super Bowl weekend in the Bay Area. Right. I'm like, oh my God, this is getting such an interesting crowd. Like, are these people really Green Day fans? Are they going to know the music? Are they going to appreciate it? So anyway, I'm with Rob. we're hanging out, we're grabbing drinks, we're talking. Great talking with him and his wife. They're awesome people. And to their credit, they let me tag along as a third wheel. So they kept me company. So shout out Rob Flynn. Thank you, Rob, for just letting me, join your posse and keep me company because I was there by myself. Yeah. We watched Counting Crows. They were okay. I think they did about 5 songs in 25 minutes. It was okay. And then sure enough, Green Day comes on stage. We're rocking out, having a good time. I'm filming some stuff, trying to get it to Mari to post online.
Right.
To Rob's credit, he's like, put the phone down, man. Live in the moment. I'm like, all right. Yeah, you're true. I know Green Day, Billie Joe's a big thing, put your phone down, live in the moment, and I was like, all right, I'm going to live in the moment because it's a smaller show, and for the crowd and everything. And I was enjoying it. It was great. And then we walked to the back by the soundboard. We get up there for a bit, but it was like kind of echoey. So I'm like, Rob's like, okay, let's go back down. And we're going to, it'd be stage left, Mike Dirnt's side. And then Rob pushes me. He's like, you lead the charge to get us up front. And like, I'm like, okay. So he's pushing me. And I'm like, pushing through all these beautiful people. And they're probably like, who's this big goon coming through here? No, I was like, I'm a true Green Day fan. Let me get up front. I'm going to enjoy this. So we finally get pretty close. If you look at the Bone Social Instagram at 1077 The Bone, or my Instagram at Baby Huey 83, you can see a lot of my photos or videos from where I was. We got pretty close. And actually, also shout out at the beginning, we did American Idiot and then Holiday. Mike Dirnt came to our side. He saw me and he mouthed, "What's up, Huey?" Like, so if you see that video's posted, you can see that video. So anyway, we get to the other side and I'm pretty close to the stage. I mean, there's probably a few people in front of me, approximate. And like, I'm jumping up and down. They're doing some songs they haven't done in a minute. Like they did Waiting off the Warning album, which I love. And they did it. And I'm jumping up and down. And I could tell, Billie Joe's doing his thing. He's looking around. I was hoping he saw me. I don't know, from his perspective, the lights, sure. You and I have been on stage like at Bone Bash and other events. When there's a lot of lights on you, you can't see everyone out there. It's such a crazy experience. But nonetheless, they're getting close towards the end of the set. And Billie Joe Armstrong said, this next song is dedicated to Baby Huey from the Bone. Thank you for keeping rock alive in the Bay Area. And then he starts to Baby Huey, Baby Huey chant. And he gets the whole crowd chanting. I was like, oh my God. Like, I was in shock. Like, first off, he saw me. Yeah. And on top of that, to give me that shout out and acknowledge me and like the work we've done with the radio station, like, it was amazing. So I do have video. So like, but that's the thing. And I was like, I was so happy. And then like soon after, I was like, oh my God, I didn't film this because I was living in the moment. And,
damn you, Rob Flynn.
And then I told Rob, damn, I didn't film it, but I was living in the moment. And then he grabbed me and he says, that's the thing, man. No one can ever take away this moment for you. You lived through it. You've been through it. Like, that was a great moment. No one can take that away. I'm like, true. And then, of course, later that night, and I'm going online, seeing if anyone posted videos of it. So anyone out there, please. So we did find the full video. Yes. Not the full video, but part of it. So I do want to shout out. It
caught. Do you know the girl who posted
it? Let's see. I want to.
She's Lordaline. Radio?
So she's the girl, woman. She grew up in Rodeo. She's friends with the Armstrongs too. We see her at Aftershock every year. Her and her son. They're at the table, like two in front of us.
Yeah. Okay. I was trying to put 2 and 2 together. I thought that's who it was. Okay.
I had no idea she was there, but she was like in the front. Luckily, she started filming right after Billy said my name and the Bone and caught most of it. And so and then I wake up Saturday morning. She sent me a message like, "Here, I have the video here." So she sent it to me. So that's what we post on the Bone Social. So if anyone has the full video, please let me know. It's right before Jesus of Suburbia at the end of the set list. I've been looking online for the full thing. Hopefully someone had like the full concert, whatnot. But we do have the video here, so we can play it right now.
Yes, we must.
Okay, let me do the share screen real quick. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Okay.
The Bone! Where are you? Keeping rock and roll alive in the Bay Area! Baby, do it! Baby, do it! Baby, do it!
So you see Rob Flynn right there.
Yeah.
So there's Rob Flynn. You can see him like hugging me, grabbing me. So yeah, like I said, it starts off, quiet, and Billie Joe said, "This next song is dedicated to Baby Huey from the Bone."
The Bone! Where are you? Keeping rock and roll alive in the Bay Area! Baby Huey!
I like the guy in the glasses here. He's like, "Hey,
I know.
who the hell?"
I love the two guys in the forefront there are saying Baby Huey, but they're like, why am I saying this? Who is this?
Yeah. Who is this guy? Who is this guy here? I'm sure a lot of people, they're not from the area. Like, who's this local radio DJ? But, they should know I am Green Day's biggest fan. And so,
and now everybody knows.
Yeah, I mean, SF Gate comment or reported on that as well. It was actually interesting. I saw Baba Booey, Gary Delabate, Howard Stern's executive producer, earlier in the day at Radio Row, and I went up to him and said, "Hey," introduced myself, took a photo, and he saw my Green Day shirt. He's like, "Hey, are you going tonight?" I said, "Nah, I don't have an in. I don't have an invite." And I said, "Are you going?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm going." So it's like, hopefully he was there because it was towards the end of the set. So hopefully he was there, heard it. So I'm that guy from Radio Row that was talking to you. Gavin Newsom, our governor, was there. He didn't get a shout out. I did.
Dude, I'm so proud of you. I cannot even put into words how happy I was. Jay was, Cody. In our house, as you were texting me all this, we were chanting Baby Huey in our house. So no, we were thrilled. This is such a moment in time for you.
Thank you. And I sent Billy, a message, and I thanked him again. And then, like I said, I was trying to think how to sum it up, and it's like I was talking to Billy's sister Anna too afterwards about it. It's like I think everyone knows my story. Like, I've been with the Bone for almost nearly 21 years, busting my ass, working hard, a lot behind the scenes, and there's a lot of good times, there's a lot of bad times in this industry, and it's really tough to work in terrestrial radio right now just to keep it going, keep the machine going, stay relevant. We know there's so much out there for people's attention as far as people's eyeballs and what they do with their spare time, so we're fighting for people's attention. It's tough. And it gets tougher year by year, especially with us, smaller staff and, the resources that we have. For so many years, I've tried so hard to get attention and approval from others in this industry when they didn't properly reciprocate that or properly, acknowledge that or kind of believe in me or let me do what I do best or what I want to do or go with my ideas or listen to me. So I've had to find other ways to kind of do stuff that I'm interested in on behalf of the radio station and like work on this big idea. What is the definition of what the Bone is? What is the Bone brand? What can we do as a radio station as a whole to entertain people, reach our audience or reach new audience? And, once again, like, I can't thank you enough, Chasta, as program director for the last, 5 years now.
5 years.
Like, I tell people, like, the last 5 years have been the best working at the Bone because the creative freedom that you and I have, that you've given me, and the stuff that we're doing, the big picture stuff, stuff that we do on the air, Bone Breakers, going to events, festivals, concerts, the interviews that we do, all the content stuff that we do. I mean, Craig Gass, our buddy, was like looking at all the stuff that we've done. Like, our faces are everywhere on the Bone. So all that work that we put in to help the local music scene, local venues, new upcoming bands, interviewing older bands and whatnot, interviewing the younger bands, going to these festivals, trying to use our platform, the different media platforms, to reach that audience and tell about all these crazy, fun, amazing bands out there. Like, Interview the Warning the other day. So it's just amazing that my all-time favorite band, specifically Billie Joe Armstrong, my favorite rock star, gave me that validation, acknowledged the work, and to hear it from him personally, that means so much to me. Like, I was like trying to hold back tears all weekend.
I don't know how you're not crying. I'm crying.
I know.
Right
now. It's just like I said, to all that hard work, all the behind the scenes BS that you and I have put up with, But to get that validation from Billie Joe Armstrong, that means everything to me. Like
he doesn't know how much was packed into that sentence.
Yes.
He has no idea. Like he might think he knows, but he has no idea. And
I'm glad
he did that.
I told him a little bit about that privately. But for him to acknowledge that and tell everyone there, and keep in mind, this was technically a Spotify event, and Spotify is a form of competition for us. So for him to acknowledge just our local rock radio station and me and what we're doing, like I said, it means everything. To get that validation from him, I can't thank him enough. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Billie Joe Armstrong, for doing that for me. It's amazing. Like I don't know how else to sum it up and put into words. Like I said, if you had told 10-year-old me back in 1994, listening to Dookie for the first time, like discovering Green Day on the radio, on MTV, I didn't have enough money. So I took like my recycle money. I got all the cans I could find, took it to the recycle, cashed it in, then went to my local warehouse or old record store here in Alameda at South Shore, bought Dookie, a used copy of Dookie, because that's all I could afford. And I still have that copy of Dookie right down there, and fell in love with that band. And here we are. Dookie just turned 32 years old. So for the last 32 years, been a fan of that band. And then full circle moment. If you would have told 10-year-old me, listen to Dookie over and over, that 32 years later, Billie Joe Armstrong was going to acknowledge you for who you are and the work that you do and what you care about. Like, it's amazing.
It is.
I mean, I was texting, one of my best friends, Foo Fighters, Brian, about it. He's like, dude, where do you go from here? And like, all like my high school friends and stuff were commenting on the videos, and people were saying, I remember, Danny, you were a fan of Green Day back in middle school. And like, people were like, I'm not a poser. Like, I have been a fan of that band since I was 10. So elementary, middle school, high school, college, and up until now, always supporting Green Day. And then even Rob, his wife, and I went backstage after and ran to Trey Cool, and Trey Cool actually ran up on me, and we talked and we're sharing stories, and the stuff we go back with years ago when the golf tournament stuff. I was telling Rob about Trey and our history, and Trey's telling me he's going to be at Bottle Rock this year. His wife's performing. He's going to do the culinary stage stuff as he normally does, and I said, let's do something there. He's like, yeah, okay, let's do something. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hold you to that. So it means so much, and listen, I know other stations and other outlets claim to, to know Green Day, work with Green Day, but just for him to acknowledge that, like, it just validates everything you and I have been doing. And we're going to keep going with our mission statement, and we're not going to give up. And we can't thank the Bonehead family enough, who do support us in everything we do and follow us on all the platforms. Thank you, Billie Joe Armstrong, for being you. Amazing. I don't know. Like I said, I'm rambling on at this point, but yeah.
No, to be somebody from my perspective who loves you, who loves you so dearly and knows more than anyone, literally, except for your dad and Thomas.
Yeah.
Tommy, who's always with you, and your dad, except for them, knows how hard you really work. And you have from day one. Like, here's what people don't realize too. What's amazing about you at the Bone is you created the space that you reside in. Mm-hmm. Like, you saw a situation when you came in as an intern years and years and years ago, and you started becoming the grand archivist, the guy who put the Bone library together, all the audio and making sure everything was organized and all the video, and you started all the social channels and the YouTube and all of it. Like, you saw what it could become 20 years later, and you started doing that 20 years ago. And people just don't realize it, and you've never been given credit for that. I will say Tim Jeffries believed in both of us, and Tim put both of us on the air in a bigger capacity because he saw it. He saw that spark. And I think, and you and I have talked privately a million times about how much we love Tim and how much we owe him for doing that. But it really is so wonderful to see you get your moment in the sun, especially from Billy.
Thank you. Yeah, it's
Oh my God, my best friend is on here. I love Jeffy. Jeffy's on here. I love hearing about good things I love hearing about good things happening to good people. Oh, that is my childhood best friend right there from way too many years ago. I don't even want to say I love you, Jeffy. Oh, Chris Relva. I'm not crying. You're crying, Relva.
Chris. Yeah, I was hoping they were going to play Jar at some point. I was trying to yell Jar, but
that would have been amazing.
Yeah. Oh my God! So
something fierce, Thomas. Yeah, I'm really proud for you. I think it could be seen as a little bit superficial if you glanced at it. It's like, oh, a rock star shouted out a radio personality. Like, you could look at it if you didn't know the history and you don't understand the workload and you don't understand the mission and the passion. You could see it as just something simple like that, but it's not. Like, there is so much history there and so much work, and that's why it's so meaningful.
I mean, and here's the thing. So like I thank you for acknowledging that. Cause like years ago, previous bosses, managers, whatever, didn't really want to put me on the air or had put me in a box of what my role is with the station. And that's it.
In that box.
You stay in that role, that box. Right. So I was like, okay, how can other ways I get myself out there on behalf of the Bone umbrella? So that's why it's like using social media to my advantage, YouTube, podcasting, going out covering events to record stuff. People want on-demand content now. So, okay, if other people are going to focus on this part of the job, I'll do this other stuff over here on behalf of the Bone and use that to my advantage and try to keep the Bone on top of things. The other thing, oh my God, I lost my train of thought. What did you just say before that?
About bosses, about people not giving you the space to...
Oh my God, I'm blanking. I mean, listen, in general, being a Green Day fan can be tough sometimes. Like, especially the last 20 something years. In the political space that we live in, the world that we live in, the country that we live in. I've taken a lot of shit from people for being a Green Day fan. And, they call me out, make fun of me and try to make fun of the band, which is like, you're not going to do anything that can change my mind. They're my all-time favorite band. I'm always going to support them. I'm going to do what I can to support this band and fight the good fight with them. And like, listen, I haven't said this publicly, but, I get a lot of negative DMs from people on all my social media platforms from non-Green Day fans. I'll just say it like that. And I just leave it. I don't respond or I'll block negative comments. I'm like, I don't have time for that. If you have nothing else better to do in your life, then come on my page. You follow me. Like, why do you follow me then? If you don't like what I like or do what I do, then stop following me. But to go out of your way and leave a negative comment, you're garbage. You're a horrible person. Yeah. Get help.
It's so unnecessary.
It's unnecessary. Like, this is why the country gets so divided, the negativity. I'm not doing anything to you. Like, leave me alone and get some help. Do something good with your life. Change it around. Like, don't worry about me. So, like I said, I'll always be a Green Day fan. I'm going to support them any way I can. Use our platforms any way we can to promote their stuff. And, thank you for thank you, Green Day, for being you.
I agree with Foo Fighters, Brian, though. I don't know where you go from here. Like, that is such a peak. It's like, oh, you peaked early.
Okay. Now, there's one thing.
What?
Billie Joe
interview.
Please, please, man. Let's do a proper sit down conversation. Just talk about the history. I could talk about how I fell in love with the band, my perspective, especially living here in the Bay Area and seeing the band evolve and the sound, the look, the presentation.
Oh, that picture you posted from high school to the Super Bowl, like, that got me teary-eyed.
Which
I think it was you. I think it was you on your stories. It was like Green Day, and it had the year, and it was like high school, and then it had 2026 Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that one?
Yeah.
I thought you posted it. I can't remember. It's all running together. There's been so many social media posts about everything. Really quick, Thomas said, that I know very well about things like this. I've had experiences that have meant this much to me as well. You have curated your moment, and you do it very authentically. Amen to that, Brother Thomas. Speaking truth, absolutely. It's so true.
Also, shout out, happy early birthday to Billie Joe Armstrong. His birthday is February 17th. So we're
oh wow, what a birthday present right before his birthday to play Levi's. Jesus,
which they were great, And I found out in advance that it was going to be a 4-song medley, one minute each for each song. So they did 4 songs on stage there, and it was cool. Like all the football legends there. I mean, Steve Young, Joe Montana, Tom Brady, Jerry Rice. That was cool. All them on display there. So I
don't want to like go down the political rabbit hole, but I do just want to point out for people who were disappointed that Green Day didn't say anything. First of all, they did say something in the songs that they chose, I thought.
Yes.
But secondly, they would have been censored anyway. Like, I mean, had they really gone off on some crazy tangent, probably wouldn't have made it. But also, they said all that Friday at the show that you were at, and they've said it all a million times. There's no secret to how they feel.
And that's the thing. They started with Good Riddance, or Billy did Good Riddance with the violence. That was beautiful with the players walking out, the legends there. I mean, that was beautiful. But then the 3 songs with the full band, they're all from American Idiot. So the album itself, what that album represents, that's a message. Also, they are being professional. This was a professional gig, an opportunity, a job for them. So they're being professional, which, let's be real, we need more professionalism in this country from our leaders and other people.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? So like they're being
classy, man. Keep it
classy. True role models right there.
Yeah.
So that's another message. I'll interpret it that way for myself.
It wasn't their tour. It wasn't their show. They were playing for the NFL, and therefore they kept it. I agree with you. I didn't know what they would say. I was very excited to see what else they said and what went viral on social media and all of that. But like I said, if you're a Green Day fan, if you followed them, you know exactly what that. I was laughing out loud. I saw some idiot on social comment that they thought American Idiot was in response to current events. They thought that was a new song. Like, how in the world? I can't save you. I can't explain that to you. Bless your heart.
I mean. But like some of the comments I was getting over the weekend from my posts, the Green Day related post, I'm like, are you an idiot? I mean, you really are an American idiot. Like the stuff you're saying doesn't make sense. And first off, like, I'll humble brag. Like, I'm a UC Berkeley grad. Like, I know I play a goofball on the radio, but I think I'm a pretty smart person in real life.
Smarts. You got wicked smarts.
So like some of these comments you're getting, it doesn't make sense. First off, your grammar is bad. The word usage is terrible. Collect your thoughts, what you're trying to say, the message
before
doesn't make sense. Or you contradict yourself, like you're a hypocrite in many ways. So anyway, I can go on a tangent here, but like I said, I end up just blocking stuff or deleting stuff or hiding stuff. It's like it doesn't matter.
I may look exhausted right now, and it's because I have been playing the that game with people about the Bad Bunny performance, which just makes me laugh. I'm not even going to go into all of it now.
Yeah.
What I'll say about the performance is I didn't understand anything, and I understood everything.
Exactly. The
symbolism all made perfect sense. And you know what's beautiful about that? It's the thing you and I talk about this in every freaking interview we do. When I ask the question, what do you love about music? Yeah. You know what? You got the message. You didn't have to speak the language. You understood. Music cuts through. It cuts through in so many ways. And his imagery, every single step of what he did meant something. And it has been so beautiful today. I sat there last night going, like, smiling ear to ear, going, I have no idea what's going on, and I love it. Like, I obviously couldn't understand it, but I knew, and how lucky am I knew that I would wake up today and be able to just have everything spelled out to me, because I live in a world where I can easily Google Translate stuff and I can easily learn really important Puerto Rican information, and take all of that in and understand all of that imagery. Yeah. I thought it was freaking beautiful. And it's so incredible now for that culture. Like, God bless.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I posted a photo of myself in front of the Bad Bunny sign at Moscone Center last week. And people are commenting like, oh, you're calling me names and stuff. I'm like, this wasn't a political message. I just said the halftime performance was awesome. And I love that it was paying tribute to Latin culture. That's it.
Period.
I wasn't calling out any political sides or political leaders, but people, that's their instinct. I'm like, what is wrong with your head? Like, that's your reaction. You already have that. You're already biased. You have that mindset going into that. And that's your comment to me. I didn't say anything political.
You just said you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. but that's how you interpret it. You already have that preconceived notion in your head. That's where
how
you
divided.
need help. That's why the brainwash that you are, you need help. And like, it's unfortunate that you're misinterpreting something to fit your agenda. Like, it's ridiculous. It is so ridiculous.
Wild. I got a lot of, I had a lot of conversations on the Bone text lines this morning about this. I do have to call out one person positively. I won't even say their name because I don't know if they want me to, but they and I don't agree on politics, but we had a healthy, positive, respectful conversation. We both ended with agree to disagree. They called out things that they didn't think that they liked about me. It's funny too, when you're on the radio, everybody assumes that they know everything about you, right? Even though you don't. Like, that happened to Lamont this morning. Somebody called up and they were like, you and I, we don't agree on politics. And I got to give credit to Lamont. He said everything on the air. He was like, first of all, you don't know how I voted. And most people don't know. And he let it out of the bag, the cat out of the bag. He did vote for Trump in the first election. And so I think that surprised people. Now, he realized really quickly that in his opinion, he made a mistake, and he actually went and, changed his affiliation about a year, I think maybe a year after the fact. But anyway, none of that matters. But the point is like, don't assume, right, that you know everything about everyone because you have this much information about them, and then make all kinds of judgments based on that. That feeds the divisiveness.
I said the performance was awesome. Green Day's performance was great and what it represented. Bad Bunny's performance was great.
Brandi Carlile.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. She was so good. So good.
Wait, she did America the Beautiful or National Anthem?
She did America the Beautiful. The national anthem was Charlie Puth, right?
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Sorry.
Which I don't know much about Charlie Puth, but he was great.
He's a great music producer. He's done interviews on Howard Stern that I've heard before.
Okay. I know his name, but I don't know much about him. But
but I was gonna say the performance, like the symbolism that Bad Bunny did. I mean, there's
oh my God.
Instagram pages that explain everything. Even the little kid sleeping on the chair. Yeah, the
oh my God, the sleeping on the chair thing was so beautiful, and I think that was something that everyone in the Latin culture resonated with them. It was like an "if you know" moment. Yeah, and that was really beautiful.
The stars that were there: Pedro Pascal, Jessica Alba, Cardi B,
Did you see Pedro? Lady Gaga. I know, it was hilarious.
Ricky Martin, Lady Gaga. Yeah, all that.
Lady Gaga looked beautiful.
Absolutely. I do want to shout out. So Friday night, Kevin, he's one of the other guitarists for Green Day. He's also in Prima Donna. So I text him like, "Hey, I made it inside." He's like, "Stay there, don't move." So he came out, met up with me and Rob Flynn. So shout out to him. He gave me some really cool goodies. So first off, Prima Donna sticker.
Oh, nice.
That's his main band.
Love it.
They're working on new stuff. I said, please send it over for Bone Breakers.
Yes.
But yeah,
keeping that rock alive.
Gave me a Green Day Super Bowl sticker.
Cool. Ooh, I love that.
And then here's the other alternate version.
Sick.
And then if you follow Green Day on social media, you would have saw that they have Green Day Super Bowl picks. So he gave me some. So
wow, that's a cool little treasure to add to the.
Laces out, get it?
Laces out. That's awesome.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Yes,
old school 90s reference right there.
Yeah.
But thank you for
Black
that.
version of the same.
Yeah, same pick. So
love it. That's so rad. That's so cool.
Thank you. Amazing weekend. I mean, there's so much to talk about, but I'll just say also.
Oh, by the way, really quick, the warning interview you did, fantastic, phenomenal. And I don't know if you've read the comments. Everyone loved your interview. I was so proud of you. It's like my little baby bro.
I was so nervous. I was so nervous because by myself. And shout out Mike, our buddy Mike. I'll just say he's from KCBS. Yes. He gave me the heads up the night before they're going to be there. And I said, "Oh my God, how can I book this? Thank God I have I never delete an email." So I have an old email from Aftershock 2024 when we booked them, sent the email, and sure enough, they got back to me. And then their manager had my number, texted me, and got the interview with them. So yeah, that's on the Bones YouTube channel. Please subscribe to 1077 The Bones YouTube channel. All the interviews from Radio Row are going to be up there. So I did a bunch of wrestling interviews, of course, interviewed AEW owner Tony Khan, one half of the AEW Women's Tag Team Championship, Harley Cameron, also former WWE champion Big E, AJ Francis from TNA Wrestling, and also our boy Dave Benz. He used to be a sports broadcaster here in the Bay Area. He has a new website. He gave me a shirt for you.
You got all the swag. I love it.
So Tickscape,
got it.
check it out. It's a website where you type in an event and it gives you the best ticket prices.
That's great.
It's his baby. It's like what's a website
Like
a hotel? Yeah, or a hotel. No, it would use that as a source. Is it kayak?
Oh,
you're
talking
kayak?
like a Expedia,
Yeah,
kayak.
You type what you want and it gives you the
like
list
a
of the best.
search engine.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Brilliant. That's great. Tickscape.
Yeah, Tixscape. Tickscape.
I'm looking it up right now.
So, and it's still growing as we speak, but it's a really amazing concept. And
navigate the ticket landscape. I like that. This is really cool.
I mean, listen, the Bay Area, we are stacked with concerts throughout this year. Spring, summer, it's probably hands down one of the busiest years for concerts, live music, but it's also other entertainment, comedy shows, any event you could type into. But the month of September alone is going to be so busy for Bone events for us in general. But yeah, that's all going to be posted at, the warning's up there already at 1077 The Bones YouTube channel. Please watch.
Yeah, the warning got like 11,000 views in like 12 hours. I think.
I know.
I mean, it was like their cult following is amazing.
And I was going to say my biggest takeaway from Radio Row was just a reminder, traditional broadcasting has changed. What is the normal now? It's different. I mean, it is terrestrial radio, it's satellite radio, it's podcasting, it's influencers, it's short form content, different forms of content creators. I mean, people were ambushing, running up to people, asking questions real quick on their phone and like wireless microphones. It was really inspiring that you got to think outside the box.
Yeah.
When you want to accomplish something, a piece of content, how are you going to get it done? Go out there and just do it. Don't be just going through the motions. You know, there are different ways to reach people.
No more sitting at a table and people coming to you.
Exactly.
That's not the landscape we're in anymore.
Exactly. So yeah, audio, video, everything. So it was great just being out there and just kind of, get that flame, the fire.
The
reigniting, just, hey, it's a wake up call. And here we are at the beginning of the year still. So looking forward to what you and I can do in 2026.
I'm so stoked. I know. Yeah. I'm really sad I wasn't gonna be able to be there. I mean, behind the scenes. Yeah. Here's the thing. I mean, the truth is we have an extremely tiny crew, and I do the morning show with Lamont, and then I do the midday show as well as being the program director, and you and I doing the music and everything. So just holding down the station is a huge job. Plus, on a personal level, we have a lot going on in our family. Cody started a new reading tutoring program that I could not bail on. So just a lot of stuff. So thank you for doing all that you did.
You're welcome. So can I show you I met the Costco guys.
I don't know.
Big AJ and Big Justice.
Yeah,
they do the
cute
booms. Here, watch this.
No, I don't know. I saw the video, but I don't know who they are. I'll have to look them up now.
Oh,
Dan DeLay. Hi, Dan. Dan, I'm so sorry about your sweet doggy. Sending you so much love. That is.
Oh, come on. Is this not going to play now? Come on. Well, they gave me a personal boom.
They gave you like 5 booms. Oh, wait.
He's huge. All right.
Hey, it's Big Boom AJ.
Hey, Big Justice.
And we're here with our man Baby Huey. And Baby Huey gets 5 big booms. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go.
Okay, catch me up in the lexicon. So they're Costco guys where they do Costco reviews with
father and son. Yeah, they went to Costco reviewing stuff like the hot dogs and the chocolate cookies or whatever it is. But yeah, they do ratings on 5 out of 5 booms. That's where the Rizzler came from as well. I was bummed the Rizzler wasn't there, but I met the mom and daughter as well. So I got a bunch of photos to post. I'll put them all on my Instagram at Baby Huey 83. But yeah.
Also, I saw you met the mayor. I'm very excited to be able to chat with him. Can we reach out and set that interview up?
I got
so many questions.
His PR guy's number. I love talking about the state of music venues in San Francisco.
I want him to like help Soundwaves be like a part of the Bay Area comeback. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like everything we're doing with the Bone and Soundwaves, like we could be on the streets showing the venues. Like there's so much that could be done there. So I want to chat with him, pick his brain.
And can we reveal something artistic wise has been being worked on?
Can we? Yeah, go for it. Do you have it?
Let me see. Yes.
See if you can share it.
Boom.
I love it. I love it. John Serrato, everybody. He did such a great job with that.
Yeah,
I
so
love it.
So we're working on this can be the podcast logo. We've been doing a podcast for 13 months now.
Yeah,
but we're finally getting a logo together and
been
other
on the
graphics.
list for a while. Yeah,
it's been on the list. So
we're gonna expand that. Take the logo, expand it to an intro for the show and all kinds of fun stuff. But this is the start of it. I love it.
Bone logo. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny that great. That photo was from that white screen. Remember on the old
I do remember. Yeah. I was standing right there in the Levi's Lounge.
Levi's Lounge. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
It's a great photo. I'm glad he chose that one.
Yeah.
He ran with it. So Serrato is a graphics guy for the Bone, and he's a dear friend, and he's so talented. He did that with no direction, like at all.
Yeah.
I love how the fonts are different. The fonts look like both of our personalities. Like,
yeah.
It's amazing. I just think it's so cool. Jeffy, I need a shirt with that logo. There's my best friend coming in hot with the support. I love you.
Rob Flynn. Yeah, that was.
Thank you so much, seeing Danny in the Pit with Rob. That's really, really cool.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm glad you guys like the logo.
Okay.
Well, we'll put it on a shirt. We absolutely will.
Man.
That's really fun. Well, I'm so proud of you, babe. Thank you for doing all of that. I know you're absolutely exhausted. I can only imagine how much your battery is drained, but well worth it. It
was like, and that's the thing going into, I'll say this.
Thomas. What? Sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, yeah. With that. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Thomas, that would go great.
Let's do that.
You saw Marshall Amps announce a new Billie Joe Armstrong official amp.
I saw that. It's beautiful.
And it's like the light blue, like his blue guitar.
Blue yeah.
Oh my God. And it's gonna, I think, replicate the tone off like the Dookie album, because he has like his old Marshall amp was like modified to a specific way, and it was like specific for him. And so to hear that, to get that tone from that amp, it's just like, oh my God, so defining of the 90s for me.
Please tell me you're gonna pick up your guitar again.
I will. It's
seriously.
It's right
you
there.
Gotta make that happen.
It's in the case right there.
Dust it off. Make it happen.
So yeah, I was curious. So Thomas, maybe you would know. So do you still need the Dookie pedal? But if you have the amp, it's already built in there, right? So I guess the pedal's good if you don't have a Marshall amp. I don't know. This is me trying to sound like what I'm knowing.
Expert.
But I was going to say, I'm glad it worked out, because at the beginning of the week, I was kind of concerned, like, we're a rock station. This is all sports stuff. Are we going to get any good content here? I was worried, but then like middle of the week on, it started picking up, and we got a lot of great content that we'll be sharing on the Bone Social.
The lifestyle side of sports ball.
But that's the thing. I mean, for me, I had like imposter syndrome, like early in the week. I'm like, do I even belong here?
What am I doing here?
What am I doing here? But by the end of the week and everything we got, and we crushed it like we always do. So
you crushed it and you chased after it, and well done, Huey.
Thank you.
So proud of you. The pedal is good for getting that sound from any amp. You don't need the amp unless you want it. Of course he wants it. That goes without saying. I bet I would love to know how much it is. Do we know how much it is?
Probably a couple grand. Easily.
Are we all pitching in for Huey's Christmas 2026? Is that what's happening here? We're gonna do a GoFundMe.
I need more. No,
so that we can get it for.
I need more endorsements. It's just lunch. That's helpful.
Yeah,
I need some more endorsements. Or podcast endorsements.
Lunch needs to be a sponsor of this podcast, because I would love to do a regular feature, dating advice, dating experts, dating woes,
matchmakers.
Matchmaker. Like, there's so much we could do with that. I think that would be really fun.
3,500.
3,500.
I don't know. That's guessing. Dan guessing. I'll ask Billie Joe.
Dan would obviously know about guitars as well. That's a lot.
Maybe Billie Joe.
Worth it, I'm sure. But
can Billie Joe give me a tutorial how to use it
during your interview that you're manifesting? Yes, he
Put
will.
Put it out there. So thank
Hit up
you,
Marshall. Maybe they'll give you an artist break to promo the amp.
I know.
I love how you think, Brother Thomas. I love how you think. All right. I actually have I got to go finish my show.
Okay.
This has been really fun. I am so proud for you and your moment of a lifetime. I'm so excited. That was so well deserved. And all of us who love you just get to sit back and glow for you.
So once again, this reinforces a couple things. One, Green Day is the greatest band of all time, at least to me, at least. And 107.7 The Bone is officially Green Day's hometown radio station, because we are the Rock of the Bay.
That's right. Live and local, baby. There may be less of us, but we're still here, damn it.
We're trying.
All right. We love you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for being here and for the support. We love you so much. We'll
Thank
see you soon.
Thank you, Green Day.
Bye.
Love you, Billie Joe.